In this video, we'll show you how to make this Wonder Woman armband out of 2mm craft foam for your own Wonder Woman cosplay. Let's get into it. Hi, Tracy here from Astrocyte Cosplay. Making the armband for your Wonder Woman cosplay is a very quick and easy build even as a beginner cosplayer. It's just using 2mm craft foam that you should be able to find at your local craft or dollar store. This was made using the template purchased from Stass's Klass. I'll leave a link in the description below. Before printing out the template, it's a good idea to get rough measurements of your arm. This can be done using the cling wrap and duct tape method. So this will give us a rough size of your own arm that you can line up against the template and then resize the template based on your own sizing. So now we're just going to trace the pattern onto the 2mm craft foam. So you can cut this out either using scissors or an X-Acto knife depending on what you have. This is the order that the template goes in, so just make sure you're comfortable, you know where each piece goes before you start with the contact cement. Don't worry too much about the ends, we will be clipping them off later. Just draw some registration lines so that you know where the contact cement goes. I use this Seeker brand contact cement in Australia, but if you've got access to barge glue or hot glue, just use something like that. Do a thin layer. I find this squeezy bottle quite easy to apply, and then I just spread it out to make it nice and thin. Let that dry for a bit, and when it's tacky, you can put the two pieces together. Just be careful when you put it down because it does stick very quickly and it is difficult to get back up. So having that together, we're just going to trim those ends off and make it a little bit neater. Now, if you're getting value out of this video, I would love you to hit that like button.
Next up, we're using a heat gun to heat up our armband and put it into the shape that we need to go around our arm. So once it's warm, we just curl it into the desired shape that we need, hold it in position until it cools, and it will then retain that shape. It's time for some Plasti Dip to seal that foam ready for paint. So just making sure you're doing a light coat to start with, especially with this craft foam. It's not very sturdy, but the Plasti Dip does help with that strength.
Question for cosplayers, what EVA foam do you use in your cosplay builds? Help some fellow builders out by leaving a comment below.
With that primed up and ready to go, we're just going to attach a bit of an elastic so that it stays on our arm. Make sure you fit this up to your own arm so that you know that it fits. So using just a bit of hot glue here, we're attaching the elastic to our foam armband. Then just using a little bit of extra hot glue, we're just going to reinforce that elastic around all the edges. And just doing that onto the other side as well. With that done, it's now time for some black acrylic paint. Now I know we use black Plasti Dip here, but this gives it just a bit more of an even coverage, and plus some of the Plasti Dip actually stuck to the surface I was priming on, so this ensures that I've definitely got coverage of all that blue foam that I was using. Now it's time for some colour. So I'm just using this bronze acrylic paint as well as this gold acrylic paint. So firstly, just using a sponge with the bronze as a bit of a base coat here. Now I'm using a sponge as it avoids some of those brush lines that you will get with a paintbrush. and just dabbing it along, not wiping it, because that will give you sort of brush strokes as well. So after that, just to brighten it up a little bit, as the bronze is quite dark, I'm just using this gold to get a bit more of a brighter effect. And we're done.
If you want some more help with your Wonder Woman cosplay, make sure you check out our Wonder Woman Cosplay series by clicking on the link. If you found this video helpful and you'd like to see more like it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. I will see you in the next video, and remember to keep having fun doing the things you love. Bye. We'll leave a description in the link below.